Welcome back to Blind Skies Reviews. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the G.I.JOE Classified 60th Anniversary Action Sailor Recon Diver. These are pretty cool. These retail for like $34.99, $35.99, and if you were lucky like me, you'd be able to get them from Big Bad Toy Store for $25.99, and you was able to grab two. There was some kind of error, but I do appreciate Big Bad Toy Store and their effort into honoring their mistake. They are awesome and do recommend shopping with them. Just want to give them a shout out because of how honorable they are, in this particular case at least. This is the packaging. We have the window box, looking very amazing. You do get a lot of accessories, so this is well worth the price what you're used to getting from some of the more basic figures around 25 bucks. So an extra 10 bucks is definitely justified in these sets. So for all you package collectors, this is the front of the box. I'll show you a better image here in a second overall. So let's go and start looking at the box, and because I'm anxious to get this guy out of the packaging. So here we go. You can see a lot of the cool stuff you get. I love this. It looks amazing. It's definitely going to be well welcome support for Torpedo and our team of Joes for the Aqua assaults, at least. And here's the back of our packaging. Looks very cool. So we have the dual head sculpt, so you can grab two of these at least and have two individual non-named characters and add them to your army. Very nice points there. Love the ship in the background. Could you guys imagine having something like that at G.I.JOE Classified, let alone 118 Scout? That would be incredible. Here's a look at the top of the box. There's the bottom. There's a look at the UPC. I'm not sure if that's going to help you at all. I'm not sure if these are going to be available in the stores, but as of for now, I've only seen them online. And here's the side of the box. Looks pretty nice. Love the artwork. I'm really digging the black and white pictures that we get sometimes throughout the G.I.JOE Classified series. Artwork looks pretty spectacular. Okay, here's our Recon Diver outside the packaging. Pretty nice. He does have some removable gear currently on the figure when you do take him out. So be careful you don't lose anything. You can see that this will be overall a black swimsuit. Then we have the web gear, some of the thigh pads, the knife sleeve, some of the holders, and we do have this piece that comes off here. Then on the back, he does have his backpack pre-attached in the packaging, which I'm going to remove so we can take a look at. But here's a look at the back of the figure, and here's a close-up of what is kind of printed on his gear. Here's like these Cobra's logos and insignias that's crossed out. Some very small print there. Pretty cool. I like the green they used. It's definitely military green. It gives him a great Navy SEAL feel. That's very cool. And then he has this piece that comes off. I may have to take the head off. To take that off so we can take a look at him. Yeah. Okay, so this is what that piece looks like. A little bit of paint there. That'd have been nice on this connectors. Pretty cool. Here's our diver. Here's our first head sculpt. We have our African American. You definitely can see that he can be his own character. He has his own expressions, his own features. Looks very cool. Very nice. You can also see that the head rotates 360. Up and down, side to side. Very nice. All the way around. Pretty cool. He's pretty much down to his web gear. This is his vest, which is probably removable. You can get that off if I take the figure apart. Here we have this place for his silencer maybe, and this is for his pistol. His gear, a hose here. The back of here is the back of the sculpting. There's a couple hooks here. The back of his vest. Kind of soft. Maybe hang a weapon or something, or some kind of piece of equipment. His belt is sculpted on. Oh, is it sculpted on? It feels like it's sculpted on. It feels rubbery. Yeah, it's sculpted on. Pretty good there. And it's painted. Then you have the 2 thigh pads here for his knife. His is kind of like his sensor for diving. Nice little feature there. I like the tampos. They look good. Nothing on that arm, at least. There's that. He has 3 pockets there, 3 pouches on that thigh pad. Other than that, he's just a black diver. So here he is, up close. I do recommend these figures. They're fantastic. Definitely get yourself a SEAL team if you're interested in doing that. I was able to get 2 because I wanted 1 of each head sculpt, and then I want to have like their support for torpedo for right now, as I'm going with for my collection. Torpedo in the front and 1 on each side. And here's a look at the alternate figure. Looks fantastic. I actually just have the dog tags on mine because I've already opened this one up previously. And then a knife in his sleeve as of right now. Just started playing with them. And then I'll be adding that same features to both characters. But you can see how cool they are. Definitely like 2 different characters. Nice G.I. Joe SEAL team for, for your Joes. And the back comparison. Alright, we're going to have his partner step back, and we're going to take a look at the accessories that come with these figures. Well, we obviously know we do get the alternate head. Nice face sculpt. I think he's like a blonde character. Nice face sculpt. No random order. Here's a stand he comes with. Pretty cool. If we had stands for all of our Joes, that'd been great. I think we have a set of flippers. Pretty cool. They're quite soft. I mean, it makes sense because they're flippers. Pretty cool. And then you can actually have, them on his feet, so you can put him on a stand if you so desire to have the flipper appearance when he's on display, because you have the holes pre-drawn into the actual flipper, and you line those up and you can stand them up. I mean, he actually probably doesn't even need to stand with those things on. Kind of doesn't. So it's kind of cool. And his ankle articulation is pretty good. Probably should have took a look at the articulation before we start looking at the accessories. So his arms do rotate 360, back and forth on the butterfly joints, double joint elbows, great bend ratio. On the wrist, they do rotate 360, and it's the up and down like that hand on that hand, and that's the same way. Yes, there's chest articulation there, but the vest is going to hinder it. You have the waist swivel, drop down hips. Can get some pretty awesome splits because if he's a SEAL, he definitely knows martial arts. So that's cool. Can he sit? Yes, he can sit very decently. Thigh swivel, not bicep. Thigh swivel. Double jointed knees for all your swimming poses. And that brings us back down to our ankles, which you can pivot up, pivot down. You see how cool that could look. He's kind of just floating around in the water. Especially if you have a nice, if you have a diagram with water environment. And then, of course, there's a cut here just above the ankle. 360 there. That's a unique piece. So yeah, very cool. The articulation is pretty much your standard G.I. Joe classified, except for that. I haven't seen that before. I'm not sure if that was on Torpedo or not. It's been a while since I took a look at Torpedo, but pretty cool. And then here is the dog tags that you get for the characters. I think these are fantastic features. I can't hope we get these for all of our 60th anniversary, and even to our mainline Joes for when they're appropriate. But this is a very cool look. You know what? I love to see a metal chain and dog tags. That'd be amazing, like the Sigma 6 guys. If those guys were huge. But the way they made this, the sculpt, the color, makes it look very realistic. You can see the guy in the back. It looks very cool. Unfortunately, you can't put these on over his head. You do have to remove the head. But anyway, it's a good thing because that way they don't fall off and get lost. They won't just fall over his head. So that's really good. I like how they fit too. They lay down nice, shape to the body. Looks great. Here we have his mask and respirator, I guess. Nice clear lenses. You can see his face through. That's nice. It fits over his head. We have the hoses come down. We have this number 24 here to this bottle of air, possibly. I'm not sure what that is. I do see a peg on the back here. It does go in his vest right there. So you basically, it's just quite easy to do. You just put it over his head like so, and you could peg that in right there if that's something that matters. I mean, I'm not sure why you need that, but it looks great. Overall, very cool. I love how that fits. Looks quite intense. He's quite gearing up quite nicely. And then we have this piece here. I love the tampos. That feature right there really makes this look incredible. Silver paint there. See the little tab there? It goes right there. And it covers up that 24, unfortunately, but that's where that goes, like that. And you see how easy that is. These figures are well done. It's very cool. And here's a look at his knife. I like the handle sculpt. Looks very realistic. Interesting blade sculpt. You see how there's kind of serrated there, some edges. And then, you know, you can stow that away right here. Fits very snug, so you don't worry about losing it. I like trying to bring down my thigh pads just a little bit, so it's more, more of a snug fit, so it don't flop around as much. And I kind of like have it just either above the thigh or down towards the lower end of the thicker part. So yeah, it looks a little more better placed, I guess, because it kind of hangs in between there. And I keep knocking stuff off, so looks good. You dig at this pistol, pretty standard looking, realistic, maybe Beretta or 9mm or something like that. Extended clip, non-removable. We do have a pre-installed silencer that's drill barrel. Removable, obviously, and drill barrel, obviously. So that's pretty cool. Not as soft as we're used to seeing. Pretty decent. On my infantry soldier, my hands are quite stiff, so I'm not totally sure if I can get him to hold this without heating. Oh yeah, look at that. Holds that beautifully. Very nice. And there goes that piece I keep putting my finger on and knocking that off. Pretty cool. And then obviously you can put the silencer on if that's because he is in stealth missions most of the time, but there's a place to put that, and that's right here if I can hold on to it. And you can push it down there. It's quite snug. So that's cool. You can keep that there, and then obviously his pistol can go in here. And there you go. Nice, right? Very nice figures. Alright guys, I want to show you something so you guys to be careful. I opened up my infantry troops. I want you guys to be take a look at those videos if you would support the channel. But I'm going to show you this because I care about you guys and I want your stuff to get broken. But this gun for your infantry guys and your SEAL guys, be very careful. Like, you know, a lot of people just want, like even myself, when I go behind here and push out, pop the gun out. What happens? Look what happens to the gun. It wants to bend. So you're risking breaking this or stress marking your weapon. So don't do that. Try to cut it out if you can. Pop away what's holding it in, and then that kind of cut into the, because this is very flexible. You can be very careful with that because you don't want that to get stress marked. But I thought I wanted to share it to you here on Black Skies Reviews because, well, you know, you guys are awesome, and I want you guys to make sure nothing happens to your hard-earned money purchases. But this is his weapon. Very cool. The gun is actually pretty decent, but the back of this is softer. Don't make sense. Like from here back is soft. this is harder. So be careful, because I thought I stressed out one of my infantry troopers, and I was not happy. But it didn't. Nothing happened to it, so I was lucky. But I don't want to see anything happen to you guys. Removable clip. Very cool. Trail barrel for blast effects. Nice sculpt. See if I can get this in his hand. Without losing everything here. As you start gearing them up, you start like, okay, I'm knock everything off. See how it flexes so easily there. And this is like I'm not sure, it's not an MP5, so I don't know what this is, but it looks pretty decent, almost so realistic. It's not like a sci-fi gun or anything, but nice bend on the elbow and wrist there. Very cool figure. I love these figures. I think they're fantastic. And you do get a spear gun. Now this is totally different. It's still soft. But we have the green paint around the straps. The silver arrowhead here. But you can see it's pretty warped. This is really the only issue I have with my figures is that. But, you know, we're getting used to seeing that. But we're promised that that will go away in the near future, according to Hasbro. And of course, you have somewhere on here you can stow that away on the character if you so desire. I'm not sure. You need to find the best way to hook it. I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time on it. Hang it like that, I guess. And, or you can maybe come across somehow, however you want to do that. I'll leave it up to you guys, but just know that's an option for you there. Pretty cool. And you do get this satchel or some type of devices in it. It's all green. It kind of matches his web gear. And obviously that's just stowed however you want around the head and under the arm. Nice sculpting though. Nothing comes out. Pretty flexible strap. Not too bad. One of the key selling points for me was this submersible little device here that we get. So this is very cool. So the tempo is pretty awesome on here. It looks pretty realistic there. We have a handle on the front. And then we have a screen. This is removable. We have a screen, but I think there's a missed opportunity there with no type of tampo there. And then there's the plug for this rear part. But we do get a tampo there. I can't see why this can go an extra farther and give us both screens pretty well taken care of. Green handles. That fan in there looks like it is spinnable, but I don't know. I'm sure if I have anything here, I can try to. Oh yeah, I do. Try to see if I can move that with. Yep. Yep, you can spin it. It's got a lot of resistance to it, so there's no button or nothing, but it does rotate. And it's painted, or actually not painted, but it's a different color, plastic, I should say, so you can actually see it pop. You can just plug that in like that. And then he can, you know, do his thing, which is awesome. These are very cool. Very cool. This is a nice accessory. Little things like this is what made G.I.JOE what it is today. The accessories and the vehicles, in my opinion. Alright, so there they are. They look fantastic together. I'm extremely excited for my figures. I hope you guys decide to pick these up because they're well worth it. In my opinion, highly recommend them. Do you want to see a comparison with the infantry trooper, the other offering in wave 1? Let's see if I can bring him in. And you guys can see he's on a stand. You can see how well the stands fit, but take it off for height comparison. And there he is. So they're pretty cool. I do highly recommend these two. Don't forget to check out the reviews for these so you guys can see what it all comes with. I got 2, obviously, of each because of the amazing deal I got on the price. So I'm quite satisfied. For me, I think I'm done with the divers because of the head sculpts are pretty much almost like an individual character. So don't want to, but maybe, I'm not sure what I want to do with these guys. These guys are incredible. I may pick up more. I'm not sure. But pretty cool looking figures. Highly recommend them. You do get an alternate head sculpt for that. You have an African American version of that too. So I just haven't a chance to swap anything out yet. I just pretty much put the dog tags on, and that's where I left off for my last review. So Don't forget to check out those reviews. Don't forget to check out my other videos on my channel. How about the channel if you don't mind? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in our next review.